Did you know, Capricorn, that every month a frog not only sheds its skin, it eats it? Nothing goes to waste. Ultimate efficiency. I thought that might interest you, Capricorn. Hi, welcome to Zero's Journey. I'm Madeline. If we haven't met before, well then, pardon the extremely strange metaphor. And if we have met before, you'll totally understand. Either way, welcome. I'm excited to read for you, Capricorn. So why the weird primal example? Well, I have a mission statement for you for July. Before we get into your cards, as you can hear, I am shuffling your tarot cards as we speak. But before that, let's talk about that mission statement. Spirit is asking you to focus on release. And specifically, they are talking about, which no surprise to me to pull this card for a Capricorn, the release, the purging, the moving of backed up experiences and emotions. So, understandably, people can spend weeks, months, years processing their traumas or just negative experiences, painful moments. And if I know my Capricorns can stockpile them and be like, well, boy, I was able to handle that too. It's like compartmentalizing a little bit to a fault. No blame, no shame, no judgment. We don't do this on this channel. But it is like, oh damn, well, do you want to have to like move that whole ass pod with you every time you pick up and go somewhere? Like, Spirit is being very, like, this Spirit's very, very funny. You know how when people move from like one side of the country to the other, sometimes they'll rent those big ass pods, those big steel, basically like storage rooms, and they'll have somebody just come in and fill up the pod and then move it. It's like, do you want to be filling up this pod and moving it into every single new relationship, every single new job, every single new experience? Like, and if you do, and if it serves you, cool. If it doesn't serve you, it might be time to not just shed the skin and like hang it up in a closet and keep it forever, but eat it. Ooh, I know. Ugh. And nothing goes to waste. Everything is processed. Everything is integrated. It's not just like, oh, and now I'll just forget that my mother was a shithead. No, we don't forget that. You know what I mean? So we have to have a context for it. We have to have a lens. We have to process it. Like, I'm curious, of course this can be extremely private, so no pressure at all, but if you'd like to share something that you're working on releasing in the comments, the very act of being witnessed in that act, it adds magic to it. It's like it shows a shamelessness where magic and joy can thrive, Shame, actually, I'm hearing from Spirit, might be one of the major things that y'all have to release and shed this month. Like, why am I ashamed of having needs? Oh, again, that's because my dad or mom or whomever was a shithead. You know what I mean? And again, like, I'm not trying to castigate anybody. I'm just saying what I hear from Spirit, and I'm hearing from Spirit that for some of y'all, it was like, well, shit. No wonder I'm not so great at listening to myself or being patient with myself, because I didn't always have the best teacher for that. Okay? Like, that's what I'm hearing. So I just want to give you, permission from a crazy lady on the internet that you deserve compassion and patience, especially from and with yourself. Especially if you are in the process of purging, releasing, eating your old shed skins. Spirit just threw out your first card, and can we just talk about what a beautiful omen that is? The Magician. Because that's what transmutation is. Because that's what magicians, witches, energy workers, whatever you'd like to call us, know, is that all energy can be productive energy, including depression, including anxiety, including frustration. We know how to eat our skins. Boy, I'm really just gonna run this skin eating thing to the ground. This is now a Hannibal Lecter channel. Okay, let's look at this month, Capricorn. Spirit, What do you want to offer Capricorn this month in the way of wisdom? What's coming up for them? What do they need to know? What does Capricorn need to know for their greatest joy, love, fulfillment, security possible? How can they move toward what they want with the most ease and grace and joy? Okay, got a bonus card, Cap. Let's see what's up. Let's look at July. Spirit, July for Capricorn. Pitfalls, potentials, availabilities. What is Capricorn served by knowing? Spirit just gave me the biggest chill. Release, Capricorn. Meow, my Capricorn cat. Did you see her turn around when I meowed at her? Okay, look at the center of that reading. Capricorn, release, temperance. Literally the card of take it easy, moderation, a little at a time. You know, you don't have to do what Capricorns do all the time, which is move mountains. It's very impressive, but you don't have to do it right now. You don't have to move mountains. Sit in your power. Goodness, goodness. Let's talk about it. Let's go. Hi. Yes, I see you. Excuse me. My cat Isis. Hi, honey. Did you know it's your reading? Is that why you're here? I would pick her up and show her to you, but you know how some cats will like tolerate being held? Like, she loves me, right? And she trusts me. And some cats are like, and I will rip up your face on the internet. Heard. Okay, Cap. You are being invited, I'm hearing over and over, to show off your magic. Over and over. And you have to be a fool to become a magician, Capricorn. The fool is number 0, the magician is number 1. So, gotta be a fool to become a magician. Key to your reading, the fool. Walk off the cliff. Go get in over your head. Go make the big change. Spirit is saying for some of you, and I don't always hear this associated with the Fool, but July could be a sweet month for some of you because I hear falling in love. But for others of you, it's like, hey, my God, Spirit never ceases to amaze me. Like, never ceases to amaze me. I'm going to jump all over your reading. First, I want to talk about the past. As a point of reference, talk about releasing and letting go. The past. 9 of Wands. Struggle. Having been through it. Having come up against so many opponents and challenges and struggles. And you are the winner. You are a little tired. You are a little beaten up and bandaged here. But you are alive. And you are here. You live to tell the tale. Crowning your reading, that meaning showing up as like how your outer life is sort of manifesting and showing up this month. 6 of Swords, taking only what you need and moving on, leaving, letting go, not taking too much baggage with you, only what'll fit in your little backpack, and getting the fuck out. Going and trying something new, saying, you know what, okay, I tried this, I'm moving on. And that's what I'm hearing for a lot of you. Good time to remind you, Capricorn, of course, as you know, these are general readings, so some of these things are going to resonate with you, some are not. Please trust yourself. Don't let something alarm you if it's like, what? My relationship or whatever. Like, no, if you're doing great and something doesn't resonate, let it on go, knowing it's for some other Capricorn. So, a lot of you are leaving that difficult situation, or that, the Spirit is saying, for some of you, it's like a period of time. It's like, boy, I really tried to make that work for months and years. Like, I really hung on, I really tried, and I'm done. And I don't feel that it's abrupt. I don't feel like it's abrupt. I feel like it's organized. Some of y'all might be leaving jobs, and it's like, okay, I'm put in my notice. I've already secured another position, and I'm making my way out. That's what I'm feeling. I don't, Most Capricorns wouldn't like leave jobs or leave homes in like a chaotic way. And I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that some of you are leaving places and jobs and people, and you're doing it in a nice, organized, calm, sensible way. Temperance says, take it easy, a little at a time. If you happen to be a Capricorn that is listening to this, that is in a situation that you would like to leave, and you're not like on your way out, or don't have like a plan of how you're going to get out, I want to remind you, temperance. Temperance is a card of gentleness. It's a card of moderation. It's a card of, you don't have to do it all at once. And you know, Capricorn, you have a tendency to put the whole world on your shoulders, and to feel like every single thing is up to you and you've got to do it, and if you don't do it, nobody else will, and etc., etc., etc. And I really understand how, again, look who's crossing your reading, the Emperor. I understand how control, how important control is to you, how it also makes you feel safe to be in control of things. But there's a certain amount of, hey, in what ways do you really need to just go ahead and let go? In what ways do you even need to let go of, and Spirit is saying this, let go of like responsibility? Because some of y'all are carrying shit that is not yours. That is like, hey, like, why are you carrying the way that this family member used to think about you, or this partner that you used to date and their words still ring in your head or whatever? It's like, what Spirit is saying is, for some of you, it's like, there's a sense that like, if I forget this or let this go, then like it could happen again, or I'll forget, or like something like that. And it's like, if I hold on to it, then it's like armor. And Spirit is like, armor is heavy as fuck, and you're not going to war. And you're getting up every day and putting on this armor like you're going to war. Like that shit is exhausting. It's exhausting. Spirit says, you're not going to war. You're going to peace. So it's time to find, even if it's in pockets, even if it's in pieces, Capricorn, it's time to find some peace within yourself. It's time to find some time to do the things that give you joy and passion. The Knight of Wands is pursuing what you want with confidence. It's like, that excites me. So I'm going to take what I've learned from this old situation and I'm moving on. This is going to be my next situation. I'm going that way. I'm going that way because it's what excites and interests me. Again, like I said, the energy around you, you keep being invited to your magic. I feel like there are various messengers and invitations and opportunities showing up in July, perhaps because you say out loud that like, I'm looking for a change, or I want to move, or I want a different job or a different lifestyle, or etc. Expect messages from people that are like, hey, what about this? Would you want to come work for me? Or like, my uncle's looking for a blah, 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 blah. Put the word out is what I'm hearing. But I'm also just hearing that the support is there. So don't hesitate to ask, and don't hesitate to show off. Like, hey, I'm good at this, I'm good at this, I'm good at this, I'm good at this. Like, I'm open to doing this, 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 or whatever. You feel me? For some of you, you know what your magic is, and you're trying to make like your magic happen. Well, if you already know what your magic is, A, awesome. B, it's time to bring in some other eyes. Three of Pentacles, as you can see here, is all about in the teamwork, and how these, you know, these three pentacles, these three pieces, these three people, they are all essential. They're all good at different things. They all bring different things to the table, but it's through their three different skill sets put together, the synergy, right? The other thing about the Three of Pentacles is it represents a milestone, an early win, an early indicator that things are getting better, okay? And I feel like it's important to tell you that like your money, your business is growing, the teamwork looks good, because the future looks to me like a little bit more struggle. You know, you had the Nine of Wands in your past. Now, hold on one second, because I have a clarifying card for you. Didn't pull it because this is like a difficult card. That was the number of cards Spirit wanted for you for a reason. So, I do feel like it's a little more hard work. I do feel like it's a little bit more like, oh, do I really have to do this again? Or like, do I really have to do this now? Or is this seriously what I'm getting paid to do this shit? You know what I'm saying? It's that kind of feeling. It's like, not enough, not enough, not enough, not enough. And when Spirit is saying that over and over, they're saying for some of you, you feel like you are not enough, not enough, not enough. I invite you to put a reminder on your phone that shows up around the time that you wake up in the morning that reminds you that you are enough. You are enough. You don't have to fit anybody's bill. Not everybody needs to like you, love you, understand you, appreciate you, because some people are incapable. And that's just what Spirit is saying. Again, I ain't judging nobody. I'm just saying, Spirit wants you to go easier on yourself. Spirit wants you to be sweeter to yourself. As you work through this period, and we're in July, like, so you already know probably a little bit of why it's like, oh my God, I really need this new job to come through, or I really need, you know, the crazy lady on the internet said I was going to be getting messages or offers or invitations from people, or I should be putting the word out if there is something that I want, whether it's on social media, whether you get on LinkedIn, whether you go on job search, whatever. Or like Match.com, you know, if you're on like a relationship search, that's your thing. But I'm hearing there is a change coming to this situation of either I am not enough or this is not enough, like this money or this situation or etc. Here's your clarifying card. What's on the other side of that Five of Pentacles struggle? A beautiful, beautiful remedy. Knight of Pentacles. One thing at a time, one foot in front of the other. That's how we grow our money. That's how we improve our health. That's how we get more energy. That's what Spirit is saying. And they're saying different things. For some of you, like they said, this is literally wow. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's? Okay. Thank you. So for some of you, this is about a job offer, or even just an offer of financial assistance. Like someone saying like, hey, you look like you're struggling. Here's like a gift of money, which again, I know Capricorn, like that might be a little too much for you. You might prefer that it be a job offer or whatever. And I'm feeling it. The Knight of Pentacles is early. It's not like we're jumping from the 5 to the King, right? But the Knight of Pentacles is, like they said, slow. One foot in front of the other. Please, please, please resist the urge to try to take everything on. You are not in charge of everything. In fact, if you are in charge of anything this month, as Spirit was saying, it's in taking care of yourself, moderating, eating right, drinking enough water, getting enough rest, balance. You know what I mean? Balance and harmony. And Spirit's saying, like, I love this, okay? They're bringing me right over here to your potential card. It's like things could go this way if you want them to go this way. Wheel of Fortune, completion, finishing up one phase and moving on with everything that you learned. Literally what both of these cards are about. The turn of the wheel, the turn of the season. I'm done with this, I'm moving on to that. Now Spirit brings me back with that Wheel of Fortune. They bring me back to the Fool and to that your mission statement of release. Is there something, when you think about the balance of your life, is there something that's like thirsty and dry? Like, wow, I haven't talked to my family in XYZ long, or damn, I haven't taken a night off in forever, or wow, I'm really like feeling neglected, even just like simple things, like I'd like to stay home and paint my nails, or I'd like to like put my feet in some hot water and watch my favorite movie. Please address any areas of imbalance. It's balance is like this, okay? Balance isn't static. Balance is a little at a time. Knight of Pentacles, back and forth, one thing at a time, not putting everything on your shoulders and not demanding from yourself that you be perfect or be done right now. Process, integrate, eat the skin. Capricorn, I truly hope that, as weird as that is helpful for you. And like I said earlier, I would love to know, very curious how this is playing out for you, if it's playing out for you, or if it brings up questions. And if you want to keep hanging out, I've got a Discord chat community, got a Patreon, got a place where you can see mid-month readings and stuff if you want. It's all down below. I appreciate you, Capricorn. And if I don't see you in any of the Sunday vlogs, then I hope that I will see you in your August reading. Till then, goodbye from me and Isis, Capricorn.